So the seller motivation, you may get inherited, divorce. You're looking for either someone in a distressed situation or a property that's distressed. Me, I like people that are going through something because I like helping people, and I can bridge the gap. I can figure out what they need and then offer that to them and see if they accept it.
Right.
Next is the buyer's list. I did have a buyer's list at the time. So if you're just starting out, you will not have a buyer's list, but you can build one quickly. Craigslist, auctions, real estate agents. So that's how you can build a buyer's list. The other way you can build a buyer's list is calling people off of Craigslist, the for rent section for Craigslist. Hey, I see that you have your house listed for sale, for rent. I'm a wholesaler and a real estate investor, and I get a ton of leads. Mr. Seller, I don't want to, the person that's renting, I don't want to waste your time, but are you interested in picking up more properties from 30 to 70% on the dollar? If they are, they'll come say, of course. They say, okay, like I said, I don't want to waste your time, so tell me what you're interested in. What do you want to invest in? And then you ask that question, now they become a buyer. Now that's your pocket listing. So you want to build your pocket list for wholesale and lease options. Was it occupied? No, it was vacant because the uncle died. So this house is really burning a hole in the guy's pocket. So he needs to get rid of it as quickly as possible. And it's funny because when I got there, I got it under contract the day before the real estate agent was about to sign the listing. So, got it. So now, out-of-pocket cash, about $700. W-2s, I didn't have any W-2s. Tax returns, positive, so I did file taxes. My FICO score was 545. My debt to credit ratio was 65%. Now again, this is when I first started.
Yeah.
So now, according to these numbers, like my starting point, what strategy would I have picked for this deal?
Like wholesale? Or
Wholesale.
Lease option, anything without the bank at this point.
Pretty much. So anything without the bank, I'm not gonna get bank financing. Now, the property did need $18,000 in repairs. So $18,000 in repairs. Now, what we want to do is calculate the ARV. So before we actually pick what strategy, you as the person, when you first see a deal, always think of you closing on it. Like, I want to close on it myself. How would I close on this? Because you want to put yourself in your buyer's shoes. So if I'm going to close on this, what would I need? It needs $18,000 in repairs. And now, what is the MAO? What is my maximum allowable offer? What is the maximum I can offer on this house to make a profit? And that's why real estate investors, we always say, you make money when you buy, not when you sell.
That's right.
You make money when you buy because you know exactly, if you're smart, you know exactly how much you're going to make once you buy that property. And by exactly, I mean a range. So you typically is going to be a range of plus or minus 5,000. But if you've done this for a while, it might be plus or minus 1,000. You can get that good. Then, so maximum allowable offer is going to be your comps times 65% minus the repairs. So you guys can start filling that in. So your comps, what are the comps on this property? What does comps mean?
Comparable listings.
Comparable listings?
Or sales.
Comparable sales. So explain, elaborate. What does that mean? Comparable sales. What does that mean?
That means
what's being sold in the area
What's being sold in the area?
at the time.
Okay.
Summer
Similar to
than
the
6
property.
months, yeah.
Okay, so what's being sold in the area that's comparable.
Right.
So if this property is, if you're looking at a 6-bedroom, 2-bath, you want to look at other 6-bedroom, 2-baths in the area. And you want to look at it in a, what about the distance? So I want you to pick all the properties that fit in that range. So all the properties that fit, that's 5 to 6 bedrooms, 1 to 2 baths, 1620 to 1980 square foot, and less than a mile radius. A mile or less.
There's only 3.
So what 3 were there?
Top 3.
So the first 3. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch that up. So the first 3, why? If you looked at don't look at the ARV yet, because you're looking to figure out which numbers to pick.
Right.
So you look at the bedroom, what I do is, all right, this bedroom is 6 bedrooms, so I put a check there, bathroom, put a check. Square footage is 1,800, which fits in the range, so I put a check there. Radius is less than a mile, put a check, so that's a good comp.
Yeah.
Next one, put a check for 6 bedrooms, put a check for 2 baths, put a check for 1,850, put a check for 0.5, because it's less than a mile. So I'll use that comp as well. The next one, 6 bedroom, check, 2 bath, check, 1,775 square footage, check, 1 mile radius. So that just hit the cutoff, so check. So I'll use that comp as well. The next one, 4 bedroom, X. So that one gets crossed out right away. Not using that. The next one, 6 bed. So it has 6 bedroom, check. 2 bath, check. This has another problem, 1,525 square foot. Our range was 1,620, so that gets an X, and I crossed that out. So now I use the first 3. Now what are you going to do with these first 3?
Average.
Take the average. So you're going to add the first, the ARV, 75, 63, and 65, and then divide by 3.
Right. It's 2 or 3.
And you should get a number really close to $68,000.
Right.
All right. So that's our ARV. Did you see how we got that?
Yeah.
All right. So 68,000. So where are we at now?
Yeah. Multiply it by.
So now we go to the MAO, the maximum allowable offer. What does maximum allowable offer mean to you guys?
I mean, that's as much you can offer. That's how high you want to go in order to to get the property.
Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. That's what we're trying to make it. All right. So the calculation for this, you take the comps. So it's the ARV, 68K times 0.5 or 0.65 minus the repairs. Repairs of 18,000. So what do you get?
26,200.
26,200. Correct.
When you multiply the average times 0.65
Yeah,
All right. So the strategy that we're going to use here, since all my paper was messed up, was wholesale. So that's a strategy there. And the reason why it's wholesale is because my paper was messed up, so I couldn't get bank financing, and also I didn't have available like cash to offer seller financing or do hard money. So all I had was $700. So all I could do was wholesale. All right, so wholesale. So now we're just gonna go down the list. So the purchase price with the seller, $26,200. That's okay. Now, the maximum allowable offer, there's actually something else in there. You need to minus your wholesale fee. So on your paper, just correct that. So it's comps times 65% minus repairs minus your wholesale fee. So how much do you want to make on the deal? So how much do you guys want to make on this deal?
5,000.
5,000? Why 5,000?
That's just a number.
Okay, so that's the number that's in there. So, like I said, starting off, I was okay making $1,000, you know. But I would advise that you don't go below 4,000. But here, we're just gonna put a rule of thumb of 5,000 for this deal. So the purchase price with the seller, so just take the 26,000 minus the 5,000.
Yes, 21.
So 21. So 21 goes in there. 21,200. Now, like I said, this was in the beginning, so that's what I offered. You're never supposed to offer your maximum allowable offer. Why?
Should match.
Because you always want to negotiate, and that's your max. If you offer something, the seller may come back and say, oh, that's too little. But if you offer something low, if you go with, let's say, 20% lower, let's say you offer him 18,000, now there's room to go up and go down, negotiate. But like I said, I was starting off, so my offer was 21,200. The wholesale fee was 5,000. Just put 5,000 in here. Now, the purchase price with the buyer.
It's gonna be 31.
31,200. So does everyone see how you got the 31 too? All right. So that's basically what this deal is here. I got it under contract for, so I got it under contract, and then I sold my contract for $5,000. The buyer ended up picking it up for $31,200. Now the buyer is going to end up putting in $18,000 into it, and then probably selling it for $68,000, going on making a profit, and then he's going to come back to me again for more deals. All right. So that's it. Do you have any questions?
So you made a comment about, you took 1,000 at the cent, because.
Oh no, I didn't take 1,000. I took 5.
I mean, 5.
Thanks for watching the video. We appreciate your viewership. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to 100%finance.com. We have a plethora of tools that can help you succeed financially. We have a report on credit repair, 3 tips on how you can improve your FICO score. We also have a business credit ebook. We have a ton of real estate related documents, from deal analyzers to a mortgage calculator, a whole bunch of resources. You just have to subscribe. And one last thing, don't want to forget, we are offering free live webinars to answer your questions. This is only made available to our website subscribers. So you have to subscribe to 100%finance.com to receive the details as to the date, the time, and the call-in information for the webinars to answer your credit repair, business credit, or business funding needs, as well as your real estate related questions. Thank you guys again for watching, and subscribe.